All right. Hello, folks. We are back again for another episode of UI Mondays.
Today for UI Mondays, Kathryn had a really cool idea. So you've used GitHub Pages to...
Yeah, exactly once. So that's
I
what
love it.
that's what prompted this. Was that recently I was talking with Carl, who's another guy on our team, and I was kind of like whining. That was really it. I was just like kvetching about like I should really put the like Kendo demo up, like so that people can explore it, because like I feel really bad that someone would be like, "Oh, can I see that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, just clone it to your desktop and run it," which is so many steps. I would never do that. So I was like, I should probably host it, but then I have to like find a host and like get a domain name, and like I guess I'll expense that. Like I was like walking through it and it was exhausting myself. And he was like, "Throw it up on GitHub Pages," and I was like, "Yes, duh, okay, fine."
Yeah, I use Netlify, but I'm having issues. Like, I will show them to us in a second when I pull it up. But I was kind of wondering, I'm like, maybe it's like actually an Angular routing bug that I built in. And so if it happens on GitHub Pages, then that would be very good clarification for me. But I know I have this slide, I'll pull it up, of essentially I'm walking people through, people who aren't used to web at all. They're on the .NET side. I'm walking them through what a web deployment looks like. And it's like, compared to like mobile .NET development, really easy, because especially with something like Netlify, because you're like, here's my GitHub repo, ship it, right? Like, and you don't even, you were talking about having a domain, but like Netlify, you don't even need one.
You don't need that for GitHub Pages.
Generate a really gorgeous long one for you.
Yeah, and GitHub Pages I think is very similar. It's just like built into the GitHub world. And so yeah, it'll deploy automatically from whatever is in my like GitHub repo, and then I just don't have to worry about it. And it's mine, I set it up. There's like two different ways. You can have one that's just attached to like your username. So if you were to go to like, whatever / Kathryn Grace and Nans.
Yes.
Or you can do ones that have their own, like you can do as many as you want if you throw like an extra whatever. So mine's at like KathrynGraceandNans.github.io/KendoDemo.
And you're saying, but if you only wanted to do one,
if I wanted to do KathrynGraceandNans.github.io.
What was the extra bit? Oh. Yeah. I'm like, wait, I'm very confused on what the extra bit is, period.
It'll either like add a like /KendoDemo to the end, or I can just have it at my username.github.io.
Well, so do you want to show me how you did it and then I walk through it, or do you just want to teach me as I go? Because I've never...
I figured we'd just try it, because I know mine's gonna be a little bit different. I even wore my Angular shirt today.
Nice.
So do it. I have no idea how different it would be.
That brings me no end of anxiety. Your shirt. And GConf is like rapidly approaching, and I have so much to do for it. I'm just like, it's fine. I'm gonna, yay!
Yeah, hurrah! But yeah, so like we can either, I guess we could like try to walk through mine, although it's already up. So I thought it might be fun to see if we could do it with yours.
I'm fine with that.
And I'm happy to like
everything. This is that. Okay, so here's us, and we are on right. Make you smaller. Don't need Outlook right now. Make you even smaller and get rid of this because it bothers people. And then terminal. I'm gonna collapse terminal over here. So I wanted to show you VS Code. Sure. I'll show you the app itself, and then I'll also run it locally. ngserve. So it is, for those of you who may or may not have heard of the Tour of Heroes, is like a demo application that John Papa had originally built, and then lots of people have cloned and done things with it. I turned it into the Tour of Ponies, really. That's what it should be called. What it should be called. But it has like, it's very component organized, or I guess it's feature organized. And so that's how I decided to group things. And let me show you, I think it should be, it is serving, it is running. Perfect. Compiled successfully. So we're going to go and open up our local host and make it a little bit bigger. So she is deployed as soon as I get Hasbro permissions, she's deployed on the App Store. So that's why there's quite a bit of responsive voodoo going on here.
So fancy.
I had to pull in Zach. He's Turtle Guy, my husband, because there was a couple of breakpoints where I was like, "It's so wonk," and he's so good at like seeing the tangled spaghetti mess that you've made and just being like, "Goodbye, spaghetti, goodbye," and I love that about him. Like sometimes I get a bit mired, but I've got and essentially anytime we get a new component, I like to throw it into this sidebar, which we saw over in Jacode. I have, the HTML, and then it's just literally a big fat long section, a big fat long aside with different sections. And each section is for like our R2 2022 release or R1, etc.
Which I literally, every time, ever since I've seen that, every time we have a release, I'm like, why didn't I do that? I'm trying to figure out places in my app to like naturally integrate whatever new components have come. I'm like, why didn't I do it?
Yeah, because oftentimes like I just don't have time to figure out what the ponies would do with a barcode. So or with a filter component.
No,
so at least it's like actually running, so you can like click on it and see like it breathing in an application. But then I do try to like incorporate like it. I don't know where my skeletons were. I'm wondering if I have a skeleton bug. I was like, my skeletons are gone. Anyways, so ponies, and then you can click into it. There's the skeleton component of it loading. But nice. I'm trying to think of what we need to do. Do we need to do some config on this side, or do we go to GitHub and do it there? Let's
start on the GitHub side.
Okay. Oh wait, where's my? Let's do terminal. Not that one. This one. Okay.
So yeah, if you can pop up in the repo where the ponies live.
Yes. Mine.
And maybe zoom in a little bit on your screen. I love
that
I made this hand motion that in reality was like Command plus on a keyboard, but was completely meaningless up here.
Oh, that's
awesome.
Just like, Oh, does this mean that I have access to it?
Oh, do you?
I don't know.
It costs money now.
What?
Yeah.
Dollars? Real dollars?
Yeah. Well, I guess maybe you can use it for free for another 20 days. But yeah, dollars.
What? Have you tried it? Do you like it?
I have not tried it.
You have not tried it. Do you have plans of trying it?
Not now that it costs dollars. No, I'm vaguely interested in it. It was one of those things that was like on my radar, but never important enough for me to actually like do anything with it.
Okay.
And then they announced that they were going to charge for it. And I was like, realistically, I'm not going to pay for this. And that depleted all interest I had in trying it out, frankly. Okay. Which that sounds really lame, especially for two people that represent a commercial library. But
no, I get that. I had such high hopes of it helping me because like as I'm learning .NET, like there's so many times it's just stupid. Like I don't know the syntax of that C# thing.
Yes.
Like, so I feel like just for basics like that, it might speed up my learning. But also I've never tried it. So I don't know. I'm really excited though that I have access to it. I will at least pay $10 for a month to try it out if I can. So, but it like looks like I might have access to it. I didn't know. Okay. So anyways,
it looks like you got it for a month.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I get where you're coming from. I'm one of those people that has to type it to remember it. If it auto completes, I will simply never learn the syntax. I will just become reliant on the Copilot.
The Copilot. Whereas I personally am fine with AI taking over the world. I think that's
right.
Pretty standard. So I'm like, yep, I can be dependent on you.
One of our, I almost said watchers, which sounds creepy. Listeners,
peepers, call them peepers.
Oh no, that's infinitely worse. That's worse. One
I'm
of
here
our
to help.
says,
oh my god,
Copilot's amazing. I will pay for it.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
You get an endorsement.
Well, sorry, I know this isn't a Copilot episode, but do you like download a Copilot extension for your IDE? Like, how does it work?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I just straight up, I don't know. I've never used it.
Okay.
You tell us, Glitter.
Oh, is it G leader? Oh, at least, hang on. I'm gonna move my terminal.
You're gonna have to tell us how to pronounce your name.
A little bit.
Findle says, yeah, it's an extension.
At least I call him G leader. I don't know if that's actually. You should probably correct me if that's wrong.
Maybe it's French, like Gilitaire.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so protect this branch. I don't want to protect the branch. I just want to with the pages.
Oh, yeah, literally no.
Settings?
Yeah.
No. You litter?
Yeah. Everyone in the chat dunking on my terrible French. I never studied French. Spoiler alert, I took Spanish for like 6 years. I'm not any better at that.
I see. Sorry, I didn't say hi to everybody. Aztec, Thindle, G Leader.
The gang's all
the
here.
Gang. Hey, cuties. Okay, so yeah, we're doing some GitHub Pages fun today.
Yeah. All right. Pop over to your settings here.
Oh my gosh, do you see that widow? I can't get rid of it.
Oh, the UI.
UI is killing me. Oh my god.
You could try. Will it let you change it? Try putting a non-breaking space in between Kendo and UI.
I
wonder if it'll.
Do you know the keyboard?
Ooh.
Or the is it like?
It was
something like
ampersand and BSP. In
BPS. Wait, non-breaking.
BSP. And then a semicolon.
Semicolon.
We'll see if it listens to that or if it just renders. Yeah.
I mean, it's better than it was.
Yeah.
Hang on.
That one is burned into my memory forever because I used it all the time when I coded HTML emails.
If I get rid of it, hang on, let's see. Oh yeah, I got rid of the and word. That's better. Okay, so oh yeah, sorry. Settings is no
settings.
Okay.
And then pages there in the bottom of like one down from where you are. Yeah. Cool. So here's your like hub for pages. And so you choose a source.
What's with the theme? Theme for what?
You don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
If you're like totally rolling up something like fresh and it's got some like help set up a like web page from scratch type.
Oh,
code
weird
stuff.
Okay.
I didn't mess with any of that because I was like, no, I already have a repo with a full application. Please just deploy this. But yeah, they've evidently got some like not full on like no code stuff, but it looked in that vein.
Okay.
Which is interesting. It's a weird. I remember thinking like, what a weird niche.
I know like, someone who like knows enough to use GitHub but doesn't know how to style anything like.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be like judging.
I think that's literally most full stack developers. Sorry.
Yeah, that's true. We were like, who would do that? Why? Meanwhile, like 60% of developers were like.
What about when you let marketing in? Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Actions or from branch? What's the difference? What is an action?
So I did mine from a branch.
Okay.
Actions are like
just like Azure-y?
My understanding is that they're like little shortcuts, like things you can run to like connect to like when you run a build, it like does all this other automated stuff.
Okay.
I just did mine from a branch, so every time I pushed to new branch, it would do the thing.
And I still need to change master to main, but I'm like terrified because the last time I did it, it was like not easy. I don't know why. It just is terrifying me. Okay, so GitHub Pages is currently disabled. Select a source to enable.
Yeah. So here's the thing that's kind of funky with GitHub Pages. Is that it will let you select a branch, but it won't let you select like a subfolder within your thing, right? So like you probably have like what it's not public in Angular apps. It's like dist, I think, right? Yes. Where everything goes.
Yes. When you build.
So you can't like point directly to dist, which is annoying. It wants everything in like the top level. And I was like, I'm not rearranging my application.
I'm super confused. So it wants me to like throw up disk into
like your root, basically.
Oh.
But we're not going to do that because that blows.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. So could I point to master?
You
and
would,
then
yeah.
Instead of root, you're saying I can't say slash. Oh yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, see, it wants it either in root or you can point to docs if you wanted to like publish your docs. I don't know why they're so opinionated here. But there's a thing we can use to get around it.
Oh.
There's an NPM package called gh.pages.
Oh, okay.
And that I'm gonna send the link.
I will. Do I save this or
we can just leave it there. I was really just like walking you through why we were going to install this random npm package because I didn't want to be like, take my word for it. Like we're doing it because GitHub Pages is weirdly opinionated.
Did you?
Oh, I threw it in private chat in
this thing. Let me find
Sorry,
it.
I should have just like slacked it to you.
Here we go. All right, let's download it. npm install ghpages -- save dev. Okay. Let me do you. And I've got some weird bugs. Like, you see how I'm getting like an ng, like a CLI bug, but like I get that on startup too, like outside of any Angular project. I'm like, what did I do? It's fine. I'll figure it out. We wanted to npm install you.
Yeah.
And then oh my gosh, I'm so excited, Kathryn. I'm getting a new Mac.
Oh, for real?
Like, starting an Angular project, like just like ng new.
Yeah.
Takes about 4 to 5 minutes. Just base project, like nothing, like no routes, just CSS, 4 to 5 minutes. So yeah, it's bad. It's been about.
How old is your MacBook?
Like 3.5 years.
Oh, that doesn't seem like it should be that bad.
I know. I don't know what I did.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just like, damn, planned obsolescence.
But I mean, I think every 3 to 4 years here at Progress, they will upgrade us. And so I was so excited when the M2 chip came out because I was like, she's gonna be so beefy. I can like run my Windows VM.
Did I tell you about the like little? I have like a ding on the side of my whatever freaking aluminum case MacBook now because the TSA agent dropped it at the airport. And so right on the corner, it's got like a flat corner now.
Oh my god, were you pissed?
I was so like distracted and tired. It was like on the way back from my trip to Israel, and so I'm like, I'm running on 0, and I'm like distracted. I'm grabbing my bag. My sister's with me. I'm like trying to put my shoes back on, and someone comes over and is like pulls me aside for the TSA thing, and I'm like, no, like I've done nothing, and they're like, yeah, so we're actually, if you could just stand to the side, we're gonna need you to go ahead and open your laptop and turn it on because it did get dropped off the conveyor belt. So if you could just open that and test that everything's functional. And I did, and it's fine. It works fine. I didn't notice that there was a huge ding on the corner until I got home. And so I'm like, well, no, this is just life now.
Yeah. I would have been so livid. Oh my god.
I was, but I didn't catch it. I was so worried it wasn't going to turn on that like when it worked and I logged in and like the screen was fine and everything, I was like, great, done, moving on, flight to catch. And then got home and saw this.
TSA pre-check for the win. Yeah. So I don't know if you know this, but I don't think at least for me, pre-check isn't always global. like global entry is different than pre-check, and I have both, but like if the country that you're in says you're taking your shoes off and your laptop out, you're taking your shoes off and your laptop out, right? Especially if they have like guns. That always throws me.
Oh, for sure.
When they have like live guns that they're carrying around, and I'm just like very intimidated by people with guns. I don't know. I'm just like, God.
No, the Israeli security at the entrance was a lot.
So intense. Yeah, I've been to a couple countries before where I took a picture of one of them because I was fascinated. I was like, this guy has like an actual like weapon like on his person. This is incredible. And he came over and told me to delete it.
I was about to say, they let you keep that? They let you do it? And then
he was mad that I took his photo. And I was like, oh, right. I guess that makes sense. Okay.
Anyway, sorry. So
Kendall said the action's just a thing that runs when a trigger triggers, usually does a thing like run test or deploy to host.
Okay, so it is just like automation-y stuff.
I did install that. Do I need to do anything special with it though?
So yes, there's a little bit that we need to do, I think. So in general, what this is going to do is like automatically it's going to make this new branch called gh-pages, and it's just going to move over the stuff from your like whatever your dist folder over to there, so that it's at the root of that branch, so that we can tell GitHub Pages just watch this branch at the root and go from there.
Wait, so like it's making a new branch that has it all on one level?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And then, but that's all automated, and we don't have to mess with it once we get it set up.
But do we name it? Like, do we need to tell, like, make it this
it'll
branch?
Do it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, we'll have to go update the like GitHub settings to tell it where to watch.
Well, because that's the interesting part. Because I didn't see a way to. Oh, yeah, I see. It's once it's not mastered, then we can. Okay. I see.
Then we can say root, and it'll do it. Okay. So pop open your package JSON.
Package JSON, like in here or in VS Code?
Wherever you normally edit your
package JSON. Yay. Okay,
and then we need to add a line at the top that specifies a home page. So
like home dash page kind of thing.
No, it doesn't need a dash, but yeah. And then we will put the URL of where your GitHub Pages is going to live. So that's,
Is that here? Like,
I don't know that it.
Is it partially this? Like,
yeah, it'll be your username / your username .github.io / your repo. I'll throw that in a thing you can copy.
And is it the same repo name, or do we rename it? Releases?
No, it'll be whatever your
it's
repo
named.
already is.
So KendoReact Tour of your releases, because why not make it as lengthy as possible? I think that is what we are going to get. So let me boop. Pretty sure.
Yeah, that looks right.
Okay.
That is really long.
I know. I need to. So there's two main things I need to do. I need to change master domain, and I need to rename the actual app to just Tour of Ponies, because I'm rebranding, right? So, but okay. So we
right. So do that, and then go to your scripts section. And there's a couple things to add. I'm going to Slack them to you.
Cool. And then what's this thing? Is that always here? Snippets? Ooh. Oh. It's like an extension that I was using, but I didn't know it put a blobital. That's not a word on the side.
I'm always amazed by people who like really know how to use snippets. It's not something that I've mastered.
Okay. I don't see. Hang on. Did you, when you said Slack, did you mean DM?
Oh, I put it in Golden Girls because I suck.
Okay.
Oops, sorry.
Hang on. No, you're totally fine. I'm going to go to Golden Girls and find it. Pre-deploy. Ooh, look how fancy we are. Pre-deploy. Need a quote. PM run build. And then we also have deploy.
Okay, so now when you do... Oh, wait, but you guys...
What's the problem?
I guess you can do like a run build. Can you do like npm run build in an Angular thing, or is everything like ng whatevered?
No, you can do a run build.
Okay, cool.
NPM
So yeah, now when you do
build.
like a run build,
because the ng will do like the ng does that and other things. Like it's
okay,
a
cool.
shortcut. I just want to make sure that I am in fact fine and don't need any additional.
Well, that's even better then. So now when you do ng build, it will do the npm run build as part of that, and then that will trigger this GitHub Pages situation.
Okay.
So,
and then so we added that to here.
So yeah, once it does that, and you can like check, if you like push everything up to GitHub and you like see that you've got that new branch in there and stuff.
Okay.
Then then we should be okay.
So it I'm trying to figure out how you see. That's how you see it. Because there should be GitHub Pages right now as one of these. Thought so. Wait. Yes. Did I not do it right?
I thought you did it right. And is it not done yet? It looks like it's not done. Oh no, is it? No, it did say build, isn't it? I have a hard time reading.
Generation complete. I think so. Let me try. Okay. Build.
Hey, Napalm.
Hey.
Thanks for jumping in.
It's good to see you. We're deploying with GitHub Pages today. I'm learning all about it. And what is this one called? We should give it a shout out. There is an NPM package called GH Pages.
Yeah. Wait, sorry.
I think that's no, I think that's what it's called. GH Pages is the NPM package that we are utilizing so that when we do use GitHub Pages, we don't have to throw everything in dist at the root, which that's weird.
Sorry, did you run an npm run build or did you run deploy?
I did not run deploy. Do I need to run deploy?
You need to run deploy.
Okay, that's why. I ran npm. I ran the build command, not the deploy.
Okay. I think that was my bad. I read the wrong thing.
Should I interrupt it because I was running the ng build?
I mean, it doesn't hurt anything.
Okay.
It can build if it wants to, but I don't know that
it reminded me of that song. It can dance if it wants to.
You can build if you want to.
You can leave your friends behind.
I want to rewrite the whole thing. You can leave your branch behind.
Oh my god. Oh, I definitely know now what we're doing for what the frick. Look at all that.
Oh no.
Can I ignore it? It's yellow, not red. So
yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, it says the build completed.
Okay, and you wanted me to run the deploy, which what was it just deploy?
Run deploy.
Oh, really? Yeah. npm run deploy. Really? That's it's running pre-deploy and build though. So
okay. I couldn't remember. I was like, does that need dashes?
Oh, for like do I need to specify for production or
no?
Okay. So let's see if we can actually get the new branch. No such file or directory.
Wait, what?
I've got a no such file or directory. Hang on, let's see. Build it. Yeah, it's saying that there's no such file or directory as build.
Maybe that's like a React thing that doesn't exist in. That
is
can't
it?
Be right.
Is build like
build? That can't be correct.
Well, it's saying that like there's no / like build directory, which there's not.
Oh yeah, I do have a build directory.
Why do you have a build directory? What is it? Is it like dist? Should I change mine to
what is it?
What is it? Like should we change GH Pages to GH Pages -d dist? Who is this build?
I don't want to mess up your like dist.
Oh,
I try to remember if I had a build before because it looks like my build.
Okay.
Yeah.
Find out if you had a build
maybe it is
before.
your dist.
Basics, publish.
Because yeah, that's where like all your finished stuff is, right? So it's got like your static, like compiled CSS and JS.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Then yeah, it should be the equivalent to the dist.
So you're saying I can swap that out in the package.json in that command right here?
Yeah, let's find out. What's the worst thing that could happen? You've got everything pushed up, right?
Well, I was saying, we roll it all back.
Yeah,
that's the worst. Okay.
Code is
fake. But I also have this pointing to Netlify, but that one's already janky, so it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. What am I doing? Am I rerunning this one now that I have changed that
now
command?
It's pointing to dist. Let's just see what happens. Yeah.
I'm drinking spicy bubbles, as my son calls it. Bubbly
spicy
water.
Bubbles. That's so cute.
Yeah. He goes, oh, that's spicy, Mom. Oh. It's just carbonated water, but
I love when kids are at that age where everything that they don't know is just spicy.
Yes. I gave him a prune for the first time, and he goes, it's a little bit spicy. And I go, no, it's kind of sweet, baby. And he goes, yeah, a little bit spicy. And I'm like, okay, it's spicy. I give up.
You win.
Hey, we didn't get an error. Check out. We have it. I'm trying to. Shouldn't it be here? Am I doing something wrong? Hang on. Let me ponder live.
What if you like try to switch over to the GH Pages branch? We can just like see.
Well, that's what I was trying to see if it existed. Like if it created it. It did not create it. Do I need to create it?
No, it didn't create it.
No.
That's weird.
No, it is not there. But it. Why is it? It's saying it's like published and fine and happy.
Yeah, the description in the GH Pages thing. So calling this function will create a GH Pages branch if one doesn't already exist. Copy over all files from the base path, etc., and push.
Sorry, I'm just like reading through my branches to see if there's one that looks new. Like maybe it didn't name it GH Pages, but I don't.
Yeah.
I do not see one. Hang on.
No,
let me see what did it do? Get status.
What happened here?
Modified. It just modified my package.json, which I modified my package.json. Okay. Hang on. Let me see.
What the heck?
I don't know. I'm going to go back to this page and just kind of skim a little bit and make sure there's no special instructions that I'm missing. Oh, what's this bit? Example. GitHub Pages .publish dist callback.
I didn't have to do any of that.
You did.
I didn't. I wonder if there's something else that's more.
I'm gonna look up Angular app with. I'm gonna look up publishing an Angular app with GitHub Pages.
We're googling the same thing, so I'll let you Google it since you're on screen.
And then like make you a little bit bigger and make it main, and then maybe it's a little bit too big. And wow, did they update their font? It looks much bolder than it used to be.
I was gonna say your fonts look funky.
Are you sure your fonts don't look also funky? Is it just me? What's wrong with my fonts? I don't.
I don't know.
Okay. GitHub Pages. Yes. Netlify. Let's see.
Angular.
So host Angular app and GitHub Pages. How to deploy Angular apps. Yeah, I want that one. Okay.
Great. This one uses a different library.
Oh, does it?
Oh, we're on the same one.
The Angular CLI GitHub Pages. So I want to try that, but like, how do you, once you have one and you don't want it anymore, do I just go into package JSON and like
just delete it?
Remove it from here?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't need to do like an uninstall. Did it even put it in here? Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Right? That's it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you could just
revert,
right?
I just do that and then I'm happy.
You should get rid of the stuff that we added in the scripts and stuff too.
Oh, because that's per that one, not for everybody.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what this is going to have you do.
Okay. I understand what you're saying. Okay. So you did not change on the lock. Can I just ignore that because it's going to redo it?
Yeah, that's going to recompile.
Okay.
Anyway.
And then Command K, and we are going to run npm I Angular CLI do boop boop save dev. Yes. And hopefully, let me go and see what. So you run it and run build.
And we're like, let's just install it. We'll see what it does later. It's not important.
Oh, and then you actually put the base href. Okay, I typed it out. Did I continue on? Hang on. It was Alyssa.
Okay, so that's basically the equivalent of when we were setting the like homepage thing. The other one, and then
slash. There's something like this, right? I think Tour of Heroes. I'm gonna double check it. Releases. I think it was something. I do not have GitHub up anymore. I do not. GitHub, where are you? Come back to me. I need you. Okay. Double check me on this one. So it was Alyssa Michelle username .github.io and then
slash the Tour of Ponies repo name.
Perfect. Okay. So we are going to paste that in here. So I have it and then grab the rest of the command. I'm going to close that one. Boop, 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 boop. You? Yes. So we want to do ng build -- prod. And then let's put this all. I think that's proper. Option prod is deprecated, right?
Whatever.
It is. It does. It is. I know. I should have.
Hashtag says this coding musical is fun.
All right, she's running. I don't know. Like I think I just got my environment in such a bad state, Kathryn. Like maybe I should just try a clean wipe. Like
just a fresh start.
Yeah.
That is, I'll level with you. That is my least favorite part of coding. Is just the management of the environment and handling package installs, and like my gut reaction is always just like burn it to the ground. I am never going to unstick this. I hate it so much.
I think the problem is that I've been, for the last like 3 computers, I just like cloned the computer essentially, and like everything, like the environment, all my apps, everything just came over with me. And I think I've just finally gotten to, because I used to do Rails development. And so there's some things left over from Rails days. And then, of course, web dev and Angular and all in between, because I've done a couple of other frameworks. And then now I'm on .NET. So I've got all of these like funky things going on. And I really think a fresh install. Oh, God. All right. I'm going to take a screenshot of this because I want to dig into whatever the frick this is angry about, but I'll figure that out later. And then let's go ahead and say git checkout and see.
Yeah, we've got a couple of suggestions for our environment woes in the comments. Docker, and then virtual machines.
Docker.
I thought the like benefit of Docker was the like sharing. Like if you and I were working on something together and we wanted it to build with like the same thing, then like Docker was good for that. Is there a benefit to using Docker if it's just
me? I mean, I'm wondering if they're meaning like instead of, because my next plan is to like have a VM where I'm running Windows so that I can like do .NET dev on Windows on my Mac. So maybe they're suggesting it for things like that. Like, because I could see, I don't know, isolating it. But also the last time I tried Docker, it was just like a big headache.
Yeah, so I used to have my last job, and it made a lot of sense there.
Did it?
Again, it was like a whole team, like, and that it did alleviate, because I went from a place that didn't use Docker to a place that did. It did alleviate a lot of those like woes of like it runs on my machine, but it's not running for you, and like it was great for that. But I thought that was its primary selling point.
I think it was because there were certain things I had to test locally. And so I had to not only have like the Docker like working and like have that running, but I had to also have it like running locally for me. So I had to get my environment in shape anyways, because there were certain production bugs that I needed to test with the UI, and it was just not possible. And so I remember just being frustrated because I had to do both.
Fair. And Napalm says it's a standard environment, and that's the benefit. All your dependencies and versions are codified. So
okay, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Hang on, let's see. So I ran the ng build. I got yelled at because I didn't say configuration production, and then I get the yellow, but it shouldn't stop it, and it said it built.
Yeah, as I say, it looks like a build,
but I don't have like whenever I go get checkout and I like look at my branches, none of them are GH pages, but maybe this app doesn't do that. Hang on. So it says after I deploy to GH pages, NPX. Yes. Okay. So I'm just going to keep chugging here and not get discouraged because maybe it wasn't supposed to make a branch.
Yeah. Or maybe not until you run the whatever deploy command.
Switch file or directory. Oh, it's because I didn't fix the project name. So what is it wants it to be inside of dist. So what's inside dist? It's just index. Do I just say index? I don't know. Because see, this says like
what does it want?
The command that I'm typing is specifying the directory with this flag, and then it says dist / project name, but mine is just index. Like, can I just
Right. Does it want to create like a subfolder? That's
Oh.
Project to the bottom of the file.
Can I just say dist? Oh God. Watch it. Mess it up.
I mean, the worst thing that will happen is that it'll just dump a bunch of files in the root of your dist folder, and we'll be like, well, never mind. Like,
what changed? I don't see any changes in my dist. Hang on. It told me to have a nice day. I don't.
It feels passive aggressive when things aren't going well to get the like, have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Well, F you too.
Yeah, it's like I won't have a nice day. You can't make me. Okay.
Yeah.
Get checkout. Did we get a different branch? I don't even know if that's a feature of this. Hang on, I'm gonna go back to the article. Make sure you put the name of the project.
Just like start following.
I know. Yeah, right. Make sure you put the name of the project in project name, right? Okay, so I didn't do that. I don't know. Visit the page. Oh my God. So it's like supposed to be live?
No.
Oh no. There's no way.
Hold on. I'm reading through these steps again. Right.
Hang on. I'm entering this. Shut up. What is happening? What am I even looking at? How is this happening? And it's so not even my application. It's my this is my
it's
readme.
It's your root of master, right?
My head hurts. Okay.
Because this happened to me too. Too. Yeah.
What the frick? Okay,
this is what happened before I did the whole. I had to go down a whole rabbit hole because I was like, done, like deploy from master, and so it just grabbed whatever the heck was there. And as
okay, so I'm thinking I need to do that command that I just did, but actually say like I don't know. Do I need to put the name like Tour of Heroes releases? And I need to make sure that's actually UI Tour of Heroes with an E. Is that how you spell heroes? Did I spell it wrong on the repo?
Just to give a little context on this for some folks in the chat, because we got a comment that says, it's also very easy to deploy on Vercel. Like, she's already actually got this hosted on Netlify. I've got mine up. I did get it working on GitHub Pages. We're just doing this for funsies and for learning.
Yeah, because I've never done GitHub Pages, and I wanted to, especially for like an Angular app, because there's a little bit of differences, like of things you. Okay, hang on. So it is really angry when I tried to put the actual project name in there because it's like that doesn't exist. Here's the weird part. So no such file or directory. Okay, right? So cool. Yeah. I get you. It doesn't exist in dist, but you know what does exist in dist? That you can deploy the index HTML page. But when I do that, it says the base option must be an existing directory.
Oh, so it doesn't want you to point to a file. It wants you to point to a whole directory.
But
what if you just do dist?
The very first error said no such file or directory. In like kind of like alluding to you can have a file or directory. No, I did do dist, and that's whenever it did give me the.
Oh, that's when it gave.
Have a nice day.
and you got the the GitHub overview stuff.
I mean, refresh. I don't know what this is.
Okay, so here's a recommendation that I'm going to make. So if you scroll down in this article that we were looking at,
yes,
there's a second method. Keep scrolling a little bit.
Method 2, create your GitHub repository.
This seems like it walks through the steps a little bit more manually.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. So I'm going to make you go to the right. Kathryn will have to be in charge of chat because I'm not going to have them up right now. And then I'm going to just get through this. Okay. Do you think I have to undo what I just did for the method 1?
It probably wouldn't hurt, especially since we didn't actually accomplish anything.
Okay.
I would just repull from master, and because you haven't pushed anything up, right?
I haven't, but I don't remember how to do this. I have to don't I need to essentially
I thought you could just
repull but then it'll give me an error, right? Because I haven't cached origin or master. Hang on. Yeah, it's still got, so I need to
you can reset hard to discard your local changes.
Reset. Yes, get status. Perfect. That was what we needed. Thank you. You're amazing. Okay.
Got you. I've reset many a branch. Yeah. Okay. Ensign Kathryn, orchestrator of chat. Battlefield Commission Lieutenant Kathryn. Yeah, I'm getting temporary field assignments out here. I'm the Harry Kim of this.
Harry Kim? What are you referencing?
Star Trek, of course. Who infamously never got promoted through the entirety of Voyager. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not getting promoted. This is temporary. it's not gonna last. Thimble says, started trying to write something and just hit the biggest of all walls. What are you writing? Maybe we can unstick you.
Yes, tell us.
Is it fun or is it documentation?
Docs can be fun, right? No? Really? Getting silence.
I think docs can be useful and worthwhile, but I don't think I've ever called them fun.
Oh my gosh, they sound fun. NG build.
Yeah, the next Shakespeare. And or company website copy. So close enough.
It's so mad. I need to make a pull request to this article to change their configuration flag. Okay, and then once that happens, NGH. Yeah, project name. This part, we're still gonna run into issues. I don't understand. I don't think Angular apps have, at least from my experience, it just puts an index file in the dist. There is no project name folder. It's just.
What happens if you make a project name folder and then run that command? Will it write something to it? I'm just curious what happens if there's a folder there.
If there's a folder, I will try it. I will. I thought it was expecting everything to be inside that. So I feel I should.
I don't know.
Make a project folder, put everything inside that, and then run that command, I think is what. Okay. This one just ran. So we're going to go, and I think this one's going to error, but project name of, should I try making the folder first or?
Yeah, let's try it. Let's just see what happens when we eliminate that error. At least then we'll get another error that's helpful, right?
KendoReact Tour of Heroes releases. I don't know. I don't think it needs to be named the same, but
Here's my question. What the hell is NGH?
I've never heard of NGH.
I've never seen that in my life. I know NPM and I know NG. What the heck is NGH?
Oh wait, hang on. I don't want a file named K. Delete.
So I just Googled NGH because I was curious.
Yeah, what is it? Tell me.
Well, here's the answer. I still don't know because I didn't specify like Git. I just Googled NGH and got the National Guild of Hypnotists.
Oh my God. Okay. That's got to be like a top 10 bucket list. Like make that, like the National Guild of Hypnotists. Like, come on. That's awesome.
NGH, GitHub Pages.
And I'm just gonna, I don't know if this is proper. Ooh, I'm hungry. I'm gonna drag all of that into that folder. So now it exists, and we're gonna run the NGH command, which I don't know if it's gonna do anything because I've never even heard of NGH, but
me neither.
Looks like it's doing something. I don't know. Who are you? Successfully published?
What? For real?
It's the same Have a Nice Day. So I would not get
What's in the folder?
What's in the folder? Oh, I put everything in the folder. Was I not supposed to? I literally just drug everything in dist and shoved it. Oop, except for assets. My bad. Assets, you go in there too. Run it again. I don't know. It's not like it's doing anything.
Yeah, and I have tried to Google NGH, and like literally when I Google like NGH Git or anything, the only thing I find is references to this.
So it's like their own command for this package?
I guess. The only time I see NGH pages, or the NGH is in reference to GitHub Pages.
Do you think it's because I messed with the settings on my end, and I didn't undo those settings?
What's in your settings?
We did. Let me show you.
Because it should still be.
Wait, where is it? Pages. I changed this to. Oh, and it's not master anymore. It's what the frick? No, it's not that. It's GitHub Pages. And
it has to be in root.
So how do I? Okay, so the documentation that we were just walking through in that blog post did not mention going into your settings at all on GitHub. So should I undo this entirely?
That's true, I guess. That's so weird. How is it gonna? Yeah.
Unless there's like a side at the bottom that says, and also do these steps.
Right. Why did it make you create a GitHub Pages branch? If not for this exact purpose.
Okay. Hang on. I'm gonna go. Am I on GitHub Pages? I am on GitHub Pages. Terrible.
Why is this so different than doing it in React?
Okay. It is on Netlify though. I will show you it on Netlify.
Yeah. No, I was like, this is something that I literally did. I was like, I'm just gonna do this on a whim last Monday.
It says visit my site. Yeah, no, that's not it. Yeah. Okay. Although it says last deployed 36 minutes ago. So this was like 2 minutes ago. So hang on, let me refresh this page and see if that updates. Yeah, 37 minutes ago. So it's not actually.
You know what? Here's an idea. Here's the thought. Here's a little thinky thing. So,
and put it all in root. Right?
You were very close. Put it all in docs. You don't have a docs folder, right?
I don't. Okay, hang on. But I mean, I'm on GitHub Pages, so like, I don't even have a root folder. Do I? No.
Well, that's true, I guess. You could just throw it on root, right?
Okay, so I'm gonna go and make. Hang on, we're gonna.
Yeah,
open up.
I mean, this isn't actually like a sustainable solution because you have to do this manually every time. So it's not actually working.
I am all about the non-sustainable solutions. Okay.
I've been slacking on my lieutenant. Duties. An appreciation for my what's in the box reference, which I'm glad somebody got. What is this? I sent a Stack Overflow via Twitter. I feel like I'm just not processing this sentence. I'm a level with you.
I think all I would have to do to make it sustainable is figure out like my build command, and like instead of saying build to dist, you just build to root.
Fuel has joined the chat and is threatening to take your quote about I'm all about the non-sustainable solutions out of context. And Findle supports you. Says even if it's held together with glue, it's technically still holding together. So we're going to deploy to GitHub Pages whether or not it's sustainable. Yeah, damn it.
I did this. Okay, so I put it in the root folder. Okay. But now how do I like redeploy? Like how do you, is there a...
You should do it automatically.
Oh, you know what?
You saved it?
I did not push it up to GitHub though. So GitHub has no idea that I did that. So let me go do that. Okay. Git status. Add -a. Git commit. I'm going to make this full screen. Attempt 1A to getting GitHub Pages working.
We've been sent a link by Aztec to a Stack Overflow.
Fetch first. What the frick does it want me to fetch for? Sorry.
What do you want? What do you want from me?
It's a brand new branch. There's nothing to fetch. What am I supposed to do?
I'm slacking you a link to a Stack Overflow question where someone's having a similar problem that Aztec shared.
I solved this by adding the following to the end of the scripts in the package JSON. Whew. What did you do? It's a prod base ref. Oh. Okay, so this was with method 1, right? I think this solution is with that first method that we tried. I think so, because in method 2, I don't think we added anything to scripts. At least I think. I'm getting them all mixed up.
Yeah, I mean, it feels to me like it would make sense to add something to scripts, right? Because the whole idea of like this being automated is that every time you run whatever, the deploy, you want it to hit those scripts and like do a thing without you having to manually copy something into a folder.
Okay, correct me on my syntax here. If I wanted to push this new branch up, do I say origin GH pages or do I say...
I'm not going to lie to you. Every single time I just say push and then it will say, did you mean? And I say, yeah, I sure did.
Oh.
This is what I was telling you about like GitHub Copilot where you were like, it's how I would learn. And I was like, I would simply become dependent.
Yeah.
This is, and I know because I know it. Every single time I'll just push it and be like, Git will tell me what to do.
Why? Horrible. Why do you hate me? Rejected because the remote contains work that you do not have locally.
What?
That means that there's already
a
branch.
Pull, then push.
But I don't have a branch up. There should not be a branch.
You have to. What else is it finding?
Okay, you're right. Let's do it.
Napalm, what are these noises? As we both just groan into the mic from 2 inches away. You're both just like, ah.
Right, I can back it up. That way you can get less pterodactyl noises. Did it? Okay, so it pulled.
I like the pterodactyl noises and I'm joining in. I think this is a part of coding and I'm not ashamed of it.
Git push. Okay. Hang on.
Yeah.
Failed to push
Findle starting a war in the comments by saying, I use an IDE. Don't know what to do in Git CLI. So sound off comments. Who uses the like GUI of an IDE? Who does Git?
Because I definitely, my husband all the time when I'm asking these questions, he goes, I don't know. I use Tower. He goes, install Tower. Alyssa, just install Tower. And I'm like, I don't want to give in.
I am the same way.
Okay, the fatal branch has no upstream branch. I don't even know what an upstream branch is, you home dog. So what I'm going to say is push origin.
You home dog.
Branch is behind. It's not behind. Okay, git status. Git pull origin GH pages. This should work. Fusing to unrelated histories. Ooh.
Findle says you forgot to set the upstream. Although, is it working now?
No. But when I try to set the upstream, I'm also getting an error.
So what happens if you pull and then set the upstream?
I just try to pull and it says fatal, refusing to merge unrelated histories.
What?
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I need to do that thing where I blow everything away, Kathryn.
Yeah.
How do we do that again?
Reset.
But but see, I want to reset. Like, I don't even want the branch I'm on to exist. So like, do I check out master and then run reset, or do I run?
Here's another hot tip. I would simply abandon this branch to die, and I would not delete it. I would simply never think of it again.
You would never think of it again. See, those do those branches not bother you in that list when you see get check out and you're like hyperventilating? So you've got so many stupid branches.
Here's another hot tip. I will never look at them.
I will never look at them.
If it's not pushed up to get, then what's it matter? But the chat actually answered your question like an adult.
Oh my God, tell me what they say. What they say?
RM-RF.
Right. I know that removes files and directories, but I didn't know that removes branches. So I think I think I actually need like a command to delete the branch. But what I'm going to do is check out my master branch, origin master.
Here's the solution. Grab all your files, nuke the folder, restart from the beginning.
Hang on. What are my options? Why are you not? Hang on. Git check out. Whoops.
Oh, don't do it.
There is master, yeah. So
you didn't want to go that nuclear. I once again vote to just check out another branch mentally, delete this branch, touch nothing. Forget it existed.
So I'm back on master. Hang on.
Hell yeah.
I know. I have made it. Like, oh my God, there was touch and go there for a minute. Delete.
Like Westworld can't say anything that might hurt her. It doesn't look like anything to me. That is exactly it. If I'm not aware of it, I've chosen to erase it. I've moved on with my life. I have bigger fish to fry than one random branch hanging out in space. Only God can judge me.
Did you mean two? Only God can judge me. No. Yeah. If you're sure you want to delete, run. Oh, capital D. Is that how it's got to be? Yeah, I am sure I wanted to delete it. I really, really, really sure.
Throw holy water on the PC. Move on with your life.
Okay. So I deleted it, and now there were a couple of options of things I could try. There was that one Stack Overflow from method A, and then this method totally got borked along the way, so we could retry it. Also, I don't know, what was there a third option?
We could just quit.
I
mean, I say that as kind of a joke, but we have been on for an hour, and I know you were trying to like keep a tight rein on time, and this isn't actually crucial.
I know.
So
I know.
I'm happy to stay on actually because I'm having fun.
I just want to do like one more method, and we can abandon ship if it doesn't work. But I need to figure out what method that is because I got really confused along. Like there was, which did we have a happy path that we were going to try next? Because I don't remember.
Have we tried the
Aztec said, but it's not solved. So you're one of those people that has to finish a book when you start it, aren't you? That's cute.
Oh,
that's
cute. Yeah. See, I have no shame in stopping reading a book.
I do too. I've got a couple that like one I was like 4 hours away from finishing. It was an audiobook and I just stopped. Another, I was reading like an actual physical book, stopped on, it was literally like 2 pages from the end. And I was like, my husband said, you're really going. And I said, it's just time. I don't want to spend on it anymore. I should have given up chapters ago.
I would have a lot more trouble 2 pages from the end, but I will absolutely bail on a book halfway.
Yeah.
Like, life is too short. There are too many good books out there that I'm not going to get to read because my life is simply too short to read every book that exists in the world.
And
so
you
why
forget
should I
this.
Read ones that
like
are garbage?
I feel like I forget this though. Like when I'm midway through a garbage book, I'm like, this is all there is out there. But then I like find a really good book that I just can't put down, and I'm like, I need to remember this feeling because it's not worth wasting my time on the other books.
Yes. Okay. At the risk of bringing us back on topic, I slacked you a link.
Oh yes, let me look.
To another blog.
Oh my God, yes! I'm all about another blogs. Okay, Sherman Digital. Let me share my.
This seems short, right? Like it seems to the point.
Also,
and it seems to make sense to me as I read through it.
That was the thing I wanted to check because it was acting like I already had a branch called GH Pages. So I wanted to like see if I have a branch called GH Pages. Do I really? Oh, I do.
Yeah. What's in it? That looks correct. Like, yeah, that's like your go to your website, go to your thing. Go to your URL.
Right. Sorry.
No, I wasn't speaking English.
No, I was just contemplating because I just deleted that branch, but I haven't pushed it up yet, so I don't know what's going to happen because I was like, delete you. Okay.
So is it just blank?
It is blank. 4 fours.
Oh no. This is encouraging because I got this and I have since overcome it. So if this is somehow the happy path.
Yeah. Hang on. Get status. Where am I? Get pull origin. I need to like get all of the branches. Get checkout. There it is. GitHub Pages. Yes. Now we're going to go ahead and open this sucker up in VS Code. And these are non-existent, which is fine. Go away. Yay. Ed's going to come. That was a Slack message from Ed. He's going to come on with me tomorrow for JavaScript Girls. So same time, same bat channel. You all should show up. We're going to do some Blazor debugging. I'm essentially trying to get the interop between my Maui app, talking to Blazor, talking to JavaScript via Angular is what I really want to happen. I've got 2 of those steps working, but I really need his help to complete the rainbow of happiness. This is what the app looks like. So it put all of this
in the root.
I think. Oh, ow. Sorry. Wait. Okay.
Tom just made a comment. This is Mangular, which I believe was meant to be a combination of Maui and Angular.
Maui, but it's very much like also what we're doing today. So
Mangling.
Welcome to Mangular. Oh my gosh.
Mangular. Where we just destroy something.
Okay.
So
this was your thing. Do we want to do this? Do we want to debug the 404s?
I kind of we debug the 404s because I know how to do that.
You do? Okay,
I do. If this is functional in any kind of like vaguely consistent way, maybe we just call that good enough.
I know, it's true. We technically did ship it. Did we ship, everything running? No, but that it was never stated as a goal for today. Something was shipped.
So just as a funny aside, I had a Twitter notification and I opened it and it's a group chat with a whole bunch of people and Ed has sent 2 things, but both of them got like blocked by Twitter and they say message hidden due to suspicious content. And I have an option to view it. And I'm like, Ed, what did you send?
It's so perfect though, because it would be him. It would be him who gets
It's completely fine too. It's like it's a link to a Google form, so it just got like Twitter janked as spam. But that is hysterical.
Oh God. Okay. Well, what I would like to do is at least undo what I was doing. Like take it all back. That way next time when I start debugging, it's a clean slate.
Valid.
So that would be whenever we go to the settings in GitHub. Let me show you settings. And then when I go to pages, how do I take this part back? Like this, like, do I just put it back to master? Because I think that's what it was on. And then I go ahead and I delete GH pages for real.
There's going to be a way to just like remove it. Hold on. Let me look at the options and see what I can find for just like removing. Yeah, so if you go to the part where it's like your site is live at, and it's got that link in GitHub settings, click on the 3 dots and then unpublish.
Oh, nice. Oh, cool. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. So we've unpublished that. And now the next step is, I want to see if I can do it from here because that might be nice. I want to delete that branch, but I don't know if you can do that here.
Yeah, I think you can.
You think? And this is about the delete.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Okay, cool. And then now I'm going to be like, get out. And then I think we should be reset too, because I'm going to, I will do when I have some time. Why? It did this to me last time, which is funny because if I go and I say get checkout, excuse me, and I list them out, master in fact is there. Maybe I don't need to say origin.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. Get pull, and then I think if I do that, it'll like update it so that it doesn't think. Oh no, GH Pages is still there. I don't know how to update that locally because like it. Oh, maybe I need to delete it locally too. There's like a twofer kind of thing. What was the command? It was like, it's one of my recent commands, so I'm just gonna go up through them.
I'm trying to think. I've only ever like done that on like a branch by branch basis.
I just said git branch, dash D, like delete GitHub Pages, and it said deleted branch. And then I go git checkout tab, and GitHub Pages is there. I'm gonna quit terminal.
Option.
Yeah.
You can just delete your entire. I mean, there's nothing in the local repo that you need to push up, right? You could just delete it and clone it back down from GitHub.
Clone the whole branch or the whole project.
The whole project, the whole repo.
CD into yes, you're right. KendoUI. Git checkout. Please be gone. Okay, cool. We're gonna just delete it and Oh, it's fun. I'm sorry, Kathryn. I had no idea it would be such a hairy mess.
Me neither. I was literally like, I did this in like a couple hours. It was like fun, and it should take us less time because now I figured it out.
Now you've done it. Yeah.
Nope. Well, we had fun.
Ooh, git fetch prune all. Ooh.
There's some Git experts in this chat.
I know. I kind of like really love Git. Like when people flex with Git, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
It's like definitely a way to impress me. Does that do it for you too, Kathryn? Like,
yeah, that's what does it for me.
And I really appreciate you guys for hanging in there with the weird stream we had today.
We just get on and code stuff. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And I think that is the most accurate representation of being a software engineer. So that's what I'm going for here. Accuracy.
Mwah.
See y'all.